Hi, fam. I'm gonna do something a little different today. We're just gonna channel a message and see what wants to come through. I don't usually do messages like these anymore, but today feels different. Today feels like I meant to. Also, hopefully, you guys can hear me okay. There's lots of bird action going on, so whipped out the microphone this morning. But hmm. Yeah, it's your sign to just take a deep breath. Just be here in this moment. Hmm. I feel like whoever this is reaching, you might have been going through quite the initiation recently. Something that you thought was over is not 111 on my clock. Something that may have been honestly really painful is what I'm getting. And you never thought that you'd come out of it. And you're starting to see the fruits of your labor, if you will. You're starting to see all the hard work that you've put in. You're starting to see that it was worth it. People, places, things are making their way into your reality, and it's not the way it used to be. It's not the way it used to be. And that may have caught you off guard because a lot of times our mind wants it to be a certain way, right? Requires it to be a certain way. And then it shows up differently. And we don't think or perceive that we're getting what we asked for, but in reality, we're getting so much more. And I think that's the thing about you is you've probably dreamt of this reality and there's something so much greater that's on its way to you that you might not have even realized could actually happen. Is there a part of you that doubts, my friend? Is there a part of you that doubts that you're worthy? Self-worth has been a huge theme recently. Almost just ate my microphone. My little tiny microphone. But yeah, hmm, there's a part of you that doubts this is all happening, even though the universe has no choice but to reward you. You've been through it. Oh, seeing someone like trudging through the mud. It's almost like y'all remember Neverending Story? Mm, y'all remember Neverending Story? That's the movie they're showing me right now. That's hilarious. I was always so scared of the horse going through the quicksand. It's like the one image is like permanently burned in my brain. That poor horse. I'm like, no, not the horse. Hmm. Yeah, you've been through it in mere silence, I might add. And seeing someone with like a protective shield, like they're going to war. Like you feel like you've had to put walls up, you've had to protect yourself, you've had to be all of the things in one. And that gets really fucking exhausting. It gets really exhausting having to be all the things all the time, having to be on all the time, right? It's very survival mode, if you will. You might have even still be in survival mode or just coming out of it. And to know that if your body needs rest right now, to rest. If your body is craving certain things, just give your body what it's asking for because you are going through so much. You're literally going through like the initiation of all initiations. But it may not feel like that. 444. It may not feel like that. It may feel as though I don't want to say it's just another day, but it just feels kind of like nonchalant, you know? Like There's no it just feels different. It feels different than any initiation that you've probably been through before. Feels like this time you're not carrying as much weight. You finally put down the backpack. You put down the backpack. We love that. As you realize that you weren't meant to carry all of that all along, and you now know what's yours and what is someone else's. And you have like this discerning factor or quality about you. Love this for me. Hopefully you guys can hear me okay. You have this like discerning quality about you that other people admire. They admire your self mastery. They admire how you are quick to act, but you're so sure of yourself and so confident. And yeah, you finally realize that like you can do it alone, but you're not meant to. You're meant to have support. You're meant to have people that just get you on a different level. And realizing that there's so much more to this life, right? Like there's so much more to be seen and heard, and just you're meant to see all of life, not just what's right in front of you right now. And you may be being asked to have a change of perspective. A friend had given me this visualization technique, if you will, or just visualization about zooming out and almost putting yourself on a star in the middle of the universe, like zoom way, way out, like beyond Earth, out all the way to the cosmos, and just put yourself on a star. And then just realize how trivial things are, that nothing really matters, that we take life so seriously. When we change our perspective, that's when everything changes. That's when everything changes. And you might be someone who has maybe resisted a change of perspective for a while. But yet you know deep down that the change in perspective is good for you. I swear to God, I'm gonna eat this damn mic. Feels weird putting it on my lapel, you know? Lapel. Sounds so formal. Yeah, just like stop taking life so seriously. Mm. Yeah. You're going through this initiation and you're meant to be in the initiation right now, to be present, to be with the energy, to know that everything is changing, everything is moving and shifting in your favor. My throat chakra is acting up so much. What the fuck? And mm, speaking your truth is coming through. That's a huge part of this initiation. It's to speak your truth, to show others how far you've come, but not in the way that you need to prove yourself, but just they're referencing a situation that happened to me yesterday where a friend who I used to be best friends with back, God, good Lord, 15 years ago, sent me an email out of nowhere and I was not expecting it. And how wild is it that people from our past can come back and they can literally see full circle like where we were and who we are now and who we've become, and like how fucking cool that is. It's just a moment of reflection of like, holy shit. Like, I used to be the party girl. I used to be the stony baloney. I used to be the gave zero fucks, but also gave all the fucks. And now it's just a whole different change of perspective. I'm just like a whole whole different version, whole different person. And like that's the beauty of life is that we get to evolve and shift, and we have these checkpoints, these people who come back and just remind us like, hey, you're important, your story matters, and like I'm so grateful that I got to know you when I did, because like I know that that was a key part of your journey and a key part of theirs. And just wild how the universe brings people together, and then it might not feel like the right time, but it's always the right time, you know. Might not seem like it in the moment, but this time period, this is just, it's different than before, and this initiation is different. And being able to reflect and see all different pieces of you that have gotten you to this point. Like, I know for me, I have been shedding layers upon layers, and this like last week really has been showing me like all these old woundings coming up. And it's almost like they're coming up as like passing leaves in the wind as the wind picks up. Oh, we love that. Oh, we love that so much. But yeah, it's cool to be able to look back at different parts of your life and realize how much you've grown and how much work you've done, and to see full circle where you started, where you came from to where you are now. And holy shit, there's so much beauty in that. And initiations aren't always the prettiest, they're not always the most fun, but it's being able to see the beauty that's right in front of you, to be able to see like all the changes and the transitions and how much you've grown and evolved and learned. And God, that version of me from 15 years ago, like she's just a totally different person now. If she was sitting here looking at where we are, she'd be like, "What the fuck, bro? You did what? I did what?" And like to know that it was all for a reason and a purpose, and that no one can ever take that away from you. Like, how cool is it that people are with you along that journey? Or maybe they left for a while and they came back just to remind you. It's taking part in the initiation and forgetting the rest. It's knowing that the initiation is the most important part, and it's an initiation into this next big chapter, this next big book, whatever is meant to be written. And I think this next one's called Life Gets to Be Easy. As someone who definitely did not think life was supposed to be easy. To not take life too seriously, and yeah, to have more fun. That's a huge part of this next chapter, is to have more fun. Initiating into your best self is what I just heard. I love that. What a journey. What a journey. We love a good burp. Always feels like completion. mm, you're moving through an initiation right now into your biggest, best chapter of life. And that's fucking rad. Yeah, that's super fucking rad. I'm so stoked for you. Don't give up. Don't take life too seriously. Pour back into yourself, and just know that this initiation, it doesn't last forever, but to like soak in the beauty of this moment and to be present with it, because there's so much beauty in reflection. Like, how cool is it that we get to look back and be like, oh, holy shit, I did that. mm. You're gonna wake up one day and go, holy shit, that was it. Because it's actually, it was never as big as you projected it to be. You've already done the hard work. You just gotta sit back and relax. All right, before I eat this damn microphone, I'm gonna end this one here. I'm sending y'all so much love. I'll see you on the next one.